Well, last week I underwent a Smith's conversion, so let's see if lightning can strike twice, as this talking head gets wild with those talking heads. And wild, wildlife. Hey, I'm JSB. Welcome. I'm an actor, chart geek, and enthusiastic latecomer to cool music. So throughout 2025, I'm checking out loads of songs that peaked at number 25 in the charts. Now, Talking Heads are one of those bands I've meant to get around to exploring properly, but just never have. And of course, I do know their biggest songs. In fact, I even played Once in a Lifetime on stage once with two utter giants of prog rock. I did. I'll tell you about that at the end. Um, I don't think I know this one, which is, of course, Wild Wildlife, their third and final US top 40 hit, which reached number 25 in 1986. But here's the thing, it was actually a much bigger hit in my native NZ, or New Zealand, as we call it. Went all the way to number two. Does that mean I know it? Well, I was six at the time and not really up to date with chart music, so I don't know. It might be one of those cases where I play the song and go, oh, it's that one. We shall soon see. So let's find out. If you like Talking Heads, and I hope you do because you're watching the Talking Heads video, smash that like button for us. Cheers. And I will check out Wild Wildlife now. I recognize the intro.
I'm wearing fur pajamas. Hot potato. It's tickling my fancy. Speak up, I can't hear you. Here on this mountain top, I got some wild, wild life. I got some news to tell about some wild, wild life. Here comes the doctor in charge. She's got some wild, wild life. And I know you like it. Living wild, wild life. I'll wrestle with your conscience. You wrestle with your partner. Sitting on a windowsill, but he spends his time behind closed doors. Check out this businessman. He bought some wild, wild life on the way to the stock exchange. He got some wild, wild life. Pick it up when he opens the door.
Oh,
He's doing wild,
sorry, that'll be out of sync a bit. Hey, couldn't help it.
living wild, wild. Peace of mind is a piece of cake. Thought control, you get on board anytime you like.
Proper ending. That's what we like. All right, Wild Wildlife and Talking Heads. Well, Cashbox called that quirky and typically fun, while Billboard labelled it as a bouncy sing-along tune. And the music video, which I didn't watch because it would almost certainly have been blocked, won an MTV award. Anyway, I wondered if I might recognise that being that it was a #2 hit from where I'm from, and the answer was no, no recognition whatsoever. But did I like it? Yes, I did. On a first listen, not as much as Once in a Lifetime or Psycho Killer or Road to Nowhere or any of the other acknowledged classics, but certainly enough to make me think I should probably hear it again. And I liked it more as it went along because it is damn catchy. And yeah, I joined in on 1000, which was foolish because I know that there's a lag between sound, and I try to avoid doing that sort of thing when I'm recording this way. Not just because I have a terrible singing voice, but that's another consideration. Anyway, catchy and fun. It's probably got a deeper meaning to it that I won't unpick on the first go. But yeah, it does certainly suggest that I need to do my Talking Heads deep dive at some point. Not that I actually do deep dives into anybody. It would be a slow dive, diving in slow motion into the wider pool that is the Talking Heads catalogue. Nice. Anyway, good tune. I'm glad it hit #25 and gave me an excuse to hear it. In the US anyway. Thanks, US. So I mentioned earlier the fact that I have played Once in a Lifetime on stage with some prog legends. So who were they, I hear you ask? Why? It was only Steve Hogarth of Marillion and Richard Barbieri of Porcupine Tree. It was. I was there. They were there. Basically, long story short, H was doing his H Natural shows, and he got a bunch of us up. Probably more than he needed, to be fair. There were maybe a dozen of us fans on stage with those two gents, sort of all playing one keyboard note repeatedly to create that kind of Ripley synth effect that you get with Once in a Lifetime. Anyway, that was fun. And it was the final time I've actually played anything on stage. I did used to play keyboards and other things to a relatively high standard, but that was my the close of my performance career, and that was 15 years ago. Where does the time go, eh? Anyway, it is up on YouTube, but A, the sound is terrible, and B, you can't actually see me in it. So what's the point of it, eh? You'll just have to take my word for it. But what you can see are loads more songs that reached #25 that I have checked out over the course of this year, whether that's US hits or UK ones. So you can check those out via my handy playlist, or hit that pretty purple JSB logo to subscribe to the channel. You know you want to. And I'll just say thanks for watching and bye for now. Not for long.
It's the end, but the moment has been prepared for.